Shining with Kimchi Rednecks. We're back. So, once upon a time, in a video, here-ish, maybe? We made one of what probably, at least to us, was our worst alcohols ever.
Yeah.
We tried to make an orange brandy.
I mean, okay. We actually had people who loved our orange brandy.
Some people did like it. I will give it that. So it wasn't complete balls. But
it was not our favorite. It was a learning curve one for us where we learned that. So we knew ahead of time citrus is hard to make into the alcohol. It's hard to get the flavors. It's hard to get what you want, and also screws with your pH. So we were aware of that. We worked around that. And
we actually did pretty good on that part. That's not where I think we screwed the pooch. We screwed the pooch when it came to adding the peels, the outside, because that's where you get your scent, that's where you get your big orange flavor. So we decided to go big, and we zested these assholes.
We put a lot of them in there.
We put a lot of it in there, and it came out strong.
There was no doubt that it was orange.
It was a wee bit too strong.
And it took us a while to get it to a reasonable place. But again,
there was a lot of meddling with that one, adding more sugar shine, thin it out, trying to add oranges after the fact to flavor. It did not come out well, and even the final product was mediocre at best.
But some people actually enjoyed that.
So. Some people liked it.
Yeah, we were not fans of it.
We weren't fans of it.
But however, we've decided instead of going back and trying to make another orange brandy, which we could do in the future.
We could. We are going to go a different route.
We're going to make orangecello out of Hallabong and red oranges.
So limoncello is a typically Italian liqueur where they take vodka and they take these lemons that apparently only grow in Italy, cut the peels off real thin. You don't want the little white stuff on the inside. The pith. And then they soak it in the alcohol for a week to 10 days. Add a little simple syrup on the back end, and you have limoncello. Limoncello is great.
And we have made Jeju-cello.
See that video around here somewhere.
And the Jeju-cello was
fantastic.
So good.
It came out good. It was a much better way to do this. So, we are going to make
orangecello.
I believe the Italian name for it is orangecello, but we got Hallabong, so it's Hallabongcello? Halacello?
That's not Hallabong. This is Hallabong.
That's Hallabong.
This is a Korean orange that translates out to red.
Yeah, the name translates out to red scent or red type or something. But we got two kinds of Korean oranges, and
we're going to peel those, and we'll be back.
Right. All right, now that we've got some lightly peeled oranges, man, those are good, and a bowl full of orange peels here. 1 + 1 = 2. We're going to add one to the other.
How much alcohol do we have here, Chuck?
750 mils. One, because I think that's enough that we won't overflow the jar with the orange peel when we put it in there. And two, because it took a ridiculously long period of my life before I realized that 750 mils is what is referred to as a fifth, because it's a fifth of a gallon.
Good job, Chuck. Good job.
I think I was in my 30s before I realized that. I just never actually looked up the size of a fifth bottle.
All right, so we've got 105 proof sugar shine here.
Right.
And this was the pith of about...
Or the skin of 6...
Oh, sorry, not the pith. No pith.
No pith.
No pith. The skin of 6 oranges.
Yes. So, technically we probably could have done a little more, but that's all we had. Or that's all we bought. So...
All right, it's already starting to pull.
Yeah, it's already changing colors.
So this will sit here probably about a week. Last time I think we've realized that about a week was about all we needed to pull. We could have left it a little bit longer. So
yeah,
we'll see how the orange is, how orange it is.
The higher the proof of the alcohol you put on there, the faster it's going to break down the orange peel and pull the oil out of it. So we're at a little...
It's already working?
Yeah, we're at 100 proof. So I expect this to take 5 to 7 days, which means we will see y'all then. And we're back with the Hallabong Orangecello? Halacello? Whatever. So, orangecello. Korean orangecello. Let's go with that. So, we let this sit for, what, 10 days?
Started on the 28th. Today is the 8th. Yes, so 10, 11 days.
10, 11 days. So, if you can see it here, It's got an almost tea-colored flavor, but it's on the orange side of tea, not the brown side of tea.
You missed what you just said.
What?
You said tea-colored flavor. Want to try that one again?
Got kind of a tea color to it. A little on the orangey side of tea and less on the brown side of tea. So.
But it has a very, very, very fragrant orange scent.
Oh, it
smacks you in the face from orange.
Yeah, when you pop the cap on it, you smell orange.
It says, hello!
Now, I would not recommend at this point tasting this.
No, this is 105 proof.
Because I did. It's 105 proof.
And
it's
very strong orange.
All orange and no sweet. It's very hard. But
did you enjoy it?
It was interesting. But we did a little alchemy, little chemistry here. And we have come up with what we believe to be an acceptable mixture.
Okay, so first off, instead of making our own simple syrup, we're actually going Korean simple syrup on this one.
Yeah.
So we found Korean simple syrup, and
if you want to make it yourself,
you can.
Half water, half sugar, equal weights, easy enough.
But for today, we're going to use Korean simple syrup because life is easier that way.
And this series is all about doing stuff the easy way.
All right, so
I did the math on it, and we need.
You mathed it.
I mathed it.
Like you mathed it.
So we need 15% sugar by volume. So for what the 750 mils we started with, there should be 110 to 112 milliliters. Stop.
Hold on, I got a little bit more. Let me pour a little back. A little bit more.
A little bit more. Obviously, flavor to taste. If you like it sweeter, put a little sweeter. This is just our baseline that we're going with.
And also, if your orange flavor is a little bit strong, you could take some sugar shine to pull that down a little bit.
Thin it out with some neutral spirit. Yeah. It might help bring the bite of the orange out because that orange oil that's in there got some teeth.
As we remember, orange comes in hard. Orange don't pull no punches, does it?
Nope, it's there to play. So we started with 750 mils and we just added 220-ish or so. So we're just shy of a quart of alcohol here. That should run out at just about 60 proof if my kakalaki math is working right.
All right.
This one was water, so obviously we recommend stirring it up, let it sit for a few minutes and meld, but we're on camera, so we got to hurry it up.
It's still very strong orange.
Although I got to admit, it's taken on an odd, almost orange juicy smell to it.
A little bit.
So now it smells a little more like Hallabong orange juice and a little less like Hallabong orange. Oh, yeah, that orange rolls in strong in the center, but the sweet's in it. So it's got that like limoncello style sweetness because, I mean, obviously this is a orangecello. Currently still has a little bit of burn. Not much, just a little bit of tingle to it. That might just be that it needs to sit for a bit.
So the plan here at this point is going to be, it's very nice, it's very orange.
It's very orange.
It's very orange. And that's not a bad thing. But
at this point, only time can tell you what it's going to taste like.
My game plan, you ready for this?
Sure, go ahead.
My game plan. We are going to let it sit for another week as it is right now. Yeah?
If you're in a time crunch, you could probably just let it sit overnight and get an idea of where it's going.
Yeah, I want to see what it does in a week.
We're not in a big rush.
We're not in a rush. I want to see what it does in a week. Let it sit for a week, and then we will taste it again, and then we'll make a determination for us.
Does it need more water? Does it need more simple syrup? Or does it need to be nothing and it'll be good to go?
Or does it need to be thinned out a little bit with a little bit of...
sugar shine?
Yeah, so... Because I want this to be good, and I want our people that drink this to go, ooh, we want you to make more of this.
Yeah. Don't get all in your feels and think, oh my God, I didn't make it perfect the first second it came out of the... No, some of this stuff you got to mess with. We made a blueberry run that took me months to fix right.
Yeah.
In fact, I had to make a whole nother run of blueberry, mix them together, and then redistill them again to even get close. So... sometimes you got to play with it. Sometimes it takes some work.
So this one, I mean, yeah, this is a simple recipe, and if you are in a rush to get it to people, this would be acceptable. People would probably really enjoy it. But for me, we don't have to rush on this one, so we can take a little more time and give it a little bit of time to see how it melds together as it sits. About a week should give us a good idea.
Yeah, at least a day or two to get, if you just want an idea of where it's going, if you want to get a solid fix on it, let's sit for a week.
Yeah, we'll sit it for a week.
Just remember to shake it every day. Give it a little agitation.
Here's the game plan. Sit it for a week, right? Sits for a week. We figure out what we want to do with it then, and then we try it as a sipping cream.
That could be good.
Because that will taste like an orange Julius. Isn't that the... Or an orange... No, creamsicle.
No,
An orange
creamsicle.
Creamsicle. I love a good creamsicle.
Although I think creamsicle recipes have a little bit of vanilla in them, but we can always add vanilla in the... vanilla
Vanilla ice cream, or the creamer already has vanilla.
vanilla ice cream. That sounds...
So, we'll be back in about a week.
Yeah. We'll extend this one. We're going to come back with the final result. We'll let
I
you know.
want you guys to see what we end up with. So, yeah, we'll be back in a week.
Yeah.
Although, I'll be honest, I did think the orangecello would be a little more orange. But,
And a little less lemonade-y looking?
yeah, our orange peel, I mean, literally still has orange in it. But it's like brownie orange. But at no point did it ever turn orange.
Well,
It was always kind of this color. So, and that could be that's basically the color that pulls from those
that's
oranges.
just the color of the oil,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but I'm not mad at that. I'm not disappointed.
It's
Yeah.
good as is. We're going to see what we can do with it. So,
What's our number?
should be 60%. Or 60 proof, not 60%.
Okay.
All right. So,
We'll see you in a week.
y'all hold tight. We'll be back in a second. And it's been some time.
Maybe about
or-
a week, maybe
week two, something like that. So the orangecello has had time to sit,
Chuck is going to taste.
and it has not had any simple syrup added to it yet. So right now it is
60 proof.
60 proof orange liquor. Woo!
Would you like some water?
You ever have one of those scents? And yes, I mean scent, not flavor, scent that hits your tongue and then rolls right up through your sinuses? That was strong for 60 proof. There's a lot of orange built into that.
Which is why I said we need to pull the sugar shine out and kind of take this,
Dilute it out a little
dilute
bit.
out the orange just a little bit.
All right, we might do that. We're gonna thin this out a little bit real quick. All right, so I had to look up an online distillation calculator, or an online proofing calculator, sorry, for this, because the oils from the orange peel are changing the gravity of the fluid, because we tried to put a hydrometer in it and it damn near jumped out of the tube, so that wasn't working. So a little internet mathin', and we have added 200 mils to our 750 mils of 60 proof alcohol, which according to
200 mils of
105 proof sugar shine to 750 mils of 60 proof alcohol. And we should be, according to my miniature Ouija board here, somewhere in the range of 70 proof. So the nose is a little lighter. It doesn't smell as bitter. You know what I mean by bitters, right? Yeah, it had a smell of bitters before. It doesn't now. And now it just smells of orange peel. It's still very orange, but it's not like an orange explosion in my face like the last one was. And it doesn't taste bitter. It just tastes like, it tastes like orange meat, if that makes, it tastes like the meat of the orange, not the peel of the orange. But it's tangy. I like it. So now we've got two things we're going to try and do. First off, we'll probably have to pull some of that aside into a little jar to test it with. But to make regular orangecello, you have to add some simple syrup to it to sweeten it.
Are you 100% certain we haven't already done that? Because I swear we have. I think we did last week, or last time we did it. I'm going to go find out.
Yeah, we're going to go check our footage and see which one of us is remembering this wrong. All right, so we had to go back and check our footage. I was remembering it incorrectly. We have already added the simple syrup to it.
So hold on. That means,
I was wrong.
and I was,
There.
and I was, come on.
Complicit.
Nope, say it, come on. I never get this from you, come on.
She was right.
It rarely happens, but this one I got.
This one's all her. She finally remembered that we'd already added the simple
I
syrup.
finally remembered. I asked
Hey.
you that to begin with.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Anyway, so
I was right.
she was right. This already has sugar in it, so we don't have to do that. I had to adjust my math a little bit because I forgot that we'd already added the simple syrup, so that changed the volumes on the calculator that I was using. So doing the math at 900 mils, we had to add
It's going to be a fun edit.
250 mils of sugar shine. We should be in the 68 to 72-ish proof range.
So the question is, Chuck, how much simple syrup are we needing to add?
I don't think we need to add any more. If we've already added 15%.
Are you happy with where it is?
Well, now that we've adjusted the amount we put in, we've stirred it up a little bit. We'll do another quick little taste because, hey, tasting's the fun part sometimes.
Just remember, you've now used both of these in the orange.
I have?
Yes, this was the orange one. That was the sugar shine one.
Oh, I didn't know we were separating them. Okay, the orange is definitely forward, center, and around on both sides. And the alcohol comes up in the rear and lets you know there's some more bite to it now. It's not hot and it's not harsh. It's just, hi, I'm orange, I'm its brother orange, and I'm its other brother orange, and here's the alcohol.
I don't hate it, but unlike limoncello, which I could absolutely see myself sitting down with a small glass of it and sipping from, I don't see myself wanting to sip that one.
I mean, it is a different taste. And unlike...
The orange is still a little bit harsher to me. It's a little strong.
Yeah, well, that's one I think is going to have to sit longer to mellow. Or,
You gotta mellow your cello.
or we can try a little something, something. Hold on. So, what we've got here is a little extra creamy vanilla ice cream.
How much?
Just pour it in there. That we're going to muddle together with some orangecello. So we have hopes that the orangecello mixed together with the extra creamy vanilla bean ice cream will give us kind of a orangesicle flavor. It's in the ballpark. Orange is still a little harsh.
It is harsh.
Don't know if it needs more ice cream or less orange.
I'm still of the opinion that we need a little less orange. It's been 2 weeks, remember? Since we actually let it sit for a while.
Yeah. So we might have just had too much orange peel in it.
And I think we let it sit a little longer than I think we did the Ujicello when we did that, which might be part of it as well. But orange also...
Well, we're also using a higher proof
Yeah.
alcohol base than when we did that one.
True.
So you apparently can let your peel sit in your alcohol too long. You can get too much flavor out of it. Starts to become a little harsh.
And that's the case, then we're just gonna start moving it down a little bit with sugar shine.
Better. Enough ice cream kind of starts to cover the harsh. It starts to blend a little.
Yes, but I taste more ice cream than I do alcohol.
Yeah.
So that is not the answer.
Winds up with almost kind of a faint orange sherbetish flavor, but
But not the creamsicle you were going for.
not the creamsicle we were going for. Not quite the sipping cream level either.
Nope, it sounds like we need a little more sugar shine.
Well, anyway, we're going to continue to alchemy on this. We may give you an update at some point, but for the purposes of the video, yes, you can make it. Yes, you can let the orange, or you can let the peel sit in the alcohol too long, and yes, you may have to fix it. But it's drinkable.
It's not terrible.
It's not
It's
terrible.
just not what I wanted it to be yet.
Sometimes you got to fix it.
Sometimes you got to play, and that's what we're going to do now is play. So, and it doesn't have to stay at 60 proof. We can pull it down a little further if we choose.
Well, if we're putting sugar shine in it, it's going to go up. So,
But we also may add more sugar syrup. We don't know.
or water to thin, or
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah.
There's always options.
And my option is a scoop of ice cream if I can get it out of here.
Anyway, so like, subscribe, do the internet thing. We'll see y'all with our next concoction.